Everybody gather around. Let me tell y'all about the wildest thing ever. It's called bash ball. Not one league, not 1 year, not one small hall. It's over 2,000 teams plus. But in the end, only one can stand tall. From dead ball dust to the long ball flight. From black and white box scores to the stadium lights. From Root to Robinson, from Gibson to Gwynn. Every age steps up and the bash rolls in. You got Pinnock, winners, quarters, legends, long shots. Teams that came in blaze and teams that got hot. Old time flannels, pullovers, polyester class. Whoa! We're talking bash ball, where the greats all meet and the underdogs brawl. Bash ball! Yes, bash ball. One sim to rule them all. That's bash ball. That's bash ball. You got Earl Wilson kneeling, Hack Wilson mashing. Cobb talking loud and the bass runners dashing. Mantle in the shadows, maze in the sun. That's some Cub from 1919, still getting it done. You got heartbreak, upset, stick and punch pride. A favorite gets flipped and the whole room goes wild. A sweep out of nowhere, a game 3 scare. And a team nobody picked is suddenly there. The final 32, that's a beautiful sight. 32 survive and still ready to fight. After all those rounds and all those names, still move for one more team to etch its fame. Bash ball! We're talking bash ball, where the old park's live and the legends still call. Bash ball! Yes, bash ball. Every era steps alive in bash ball.
All right. Welcome to the Big Beautiful Baseball Bash. I'm Mike Silva, and we have here Jamie Marshall, my partner in crime, and we have Ron Juckett is here again, number 2 visit with us. It's amazing to have him back. Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Broke the budget to get Ron back here again.
Maybe you got to take away from Ty Cobb's bling.
So, Ron, what's new? Anything going on since the last time we saw you?
No, I mean, you guys have gotten right down to the nitty gritty. I mean, you got some crazy teams left.
Yes. Let me see. Let me just show this. So we have tonight. Well, we're not playing all these games tonight, but I will give Ron the option of which one he wants to play. But these games, these are all game 3s we have in round 2. So this last day here is going to finish off round 2. So we have the 2008 Cardinals at the 49 Yankees. We have the 82 Padres at the 27 Pirates, who we just saw them the last broadcast. And we have the 66 Giants facing off against the 1910 Cubs in game 3 at Chicago.
That's one of my favorite series so far.
Yeah. I know Willie Mays and those guys are just doing great.
And the games have just been thrillers, both the first 2 anyway.
The Cinderella number 1, 2000 Orioles still trying to beat up the 72 Reds, and the 2022 Braves, the offensive surprising team. They're very they're really bashing the ball, I guess, to use the term from my league name. They're facing the 27 Yankees in game 3. So. What do you call it? So Ron, what do you think? What are you looking at? What are you feeling
I'm in the
tonight?
49 season, and the 49 Yankees won my World Series. So let's do that.
All right, that's cool.
Maybe before we start, that we should make Ron feel more comfortable. So he feels like he's just on any other podcast that he normally is on.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's. We do have something that Jamie put together.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna play it. It might sound familiar, Ron.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. Wrong one. Sorry. I got to fire my producer. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. To see if it sounds familiar.
It does.
Down at the bash desk, late at night. All parks glowing in the screen light bright. Cereal bowl and box score dreams. Talking teams from every season. No one's yelling from upstairs.
Sounds very similar.
Who won bracket 30? No one cares. Baseball bash from the basement.
All right.
Those still take their swings out there.
That's interesting. It goes on for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, you can.
Does he sue himself for plagiarism?
I know.
Whoever wrote that one.
I was a little reluctant to put that on, I will say, but I hope hope nobody.
That's cute.
But I like the one. Who won bracket 30? No one cares. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I like that.
It's great. I do like it. The first couple times when the first couple drafts of the theme for that, it's kind of like, okay, what kind of bad 80s sitcom is this? But it's actually gotten stuck in my head a couple times.
Yeah.
That was the goal, to make it so bad that it would eventually be likable. I don't know if it's reached that level yet, though.
So
yeah, so we got Gary Mowers here and Dave Lando and I thought I saw Andy P
Andy's
here.
Andy.
Pachkowski, two former guests. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, time for the Cards to bow out tonight.
You just never know with these things. Obviously, as you know.
Yeah, who would thought, like, after all this, that both the Padres and the Orioles, I would have thought that for sure at least one of those teams would have been the first to get eliminated in this round, like their luck would run out. But
you
so
just
far.
no. So remind me how the 08 Cardinals did in real life.
I want to say they were like about an 88 team win.
I can tell you right now. 08 Cardinals, they are here. They went 86 and 76.
Okay. So not a bad team?
No.
No, they finished strong at the end of the season.
They were a number 9 seed out of the 16 seeds. So
okay.
They were on the other end of the high. They were a lower seed, I guess you'd call them, because they played 8-9 the first.
Although compared to the Orioles, they were like, in the high rise department.
Yeah. Well, they had a winning record, so I mean, it's not like.
No, I mean, as far as seeds, the 2000 Orioles came in as a 16 seed.
Oh yeah,
and had to play.
Orioles a 15 seed, yeah.
So okay. Yeah, well, I know they had to play into the bracket, into the prelim. That's how far out of it they were.
Yep, and the Padres are 11. They were an 11 seed in the original bracket, so that they weren't that great either.
That's absolutely incredible to go through all that.
Yep,
that's a story unto itself.
Yeah. All right, so we ready to get some games going on?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So for those who may not be familiar with what I did a few years ago, I did the 49 season as Ali Reynolds will take the hill. It'll be Cesar Izturis, Scott Schumacher, Albert Pujols, Ryan Ludwig, Rick Inkiel, Troy Glaus, Adam Kennedy, Yadi Molina, who's Cooperstown bound, and Kyle Loesch for the Cardinals. Defensively for the Yankees, Gene Woodley in left, some scrub by the name of DiMaggio in center, Tommy Henrik in right, Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel at third, the Scooter, Phil Rizzuto at short, Jerry Coleman, Doctor, at second, Johnny Mines, a late season addition in real life and was a big part of that Yankee run, and Yogi Berra with the Ali Reynolds on the mound, who won his first start in the round. So,
all right, here we go.
This is a deciding game. Whoever wins moves on. Bang it gone, get it on. Swung on, popped up. DiMaggio's there, one quick out. I'd imagine the Yankees would be the heavy favorite. Schumacher 5 for 16 in the round. Reynolds deals. Swung on. Ground ball, base hit through the first baseman. Mize couldn't get there. And the Cardinals start off this with a runner on for Albert Pujols. Hitting 350.
Oh.
In the center, back goes DiMaggio to the wall. Won't get there. That will get home one run.
Oh,
won't in a hole. Wow.
That's the ultra conservative there.
My goodness. How can you not send him? Here's Ryan Ludwig hitting 158, 3 for 19. 2 on, 1 out. Fly ball right field. Catch is made. Here comes the throw. There will be no throw to the plate, and they get the run in. So a good start for the Cardinals.
Jeez, I think the right fielder was way closer than DiMaggio was when he had the ball, and they held him.
Rick Inkiel, who is homered for the Cardinals, swung on, ground ball to first, and that will do. However,
that was the year DiMaggio had bone chips in his elbow too.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
So Rizzuto
back in the second half and had a really good second half. Yeah.
Rizzuto leads off. Mize will bat second. DiMaggio third.
Sorry.
Rizzuto swings into right center. That will drop in for a base hit. So no hitter. Kyle
Sorry, you
Loesch,
can do the rest of the order. I'm sorry, I missed it.
6 innings in his first start. Henrik will clean up and right. Yogi Berra will bat 5th behind the plate. Woodling and left will go 6th. Jerry Coleman at second, batting 7th. Bobby Brown will go 8th at third. Reynolds will be the pitcher batting 9th. Schumacher in left. And Keel and his tremendous arm in center. Ludwig, who's a 75 fielder, that's very good, in right. Troy Glaus at third, a good defender. Cesar Izturis, a Gold Glover at short. Adam Kennedy at second. Pujols, a tremendous first baseman. And Yachty, as we said, if he's not in Cooperstown, he will be there shortly. So one on one
He
off
wasn't a
price.
Gold Glover that year either. It's not surprising.
Wow. Mize hitting 312. In the left center, well hit.
Oh
Oh, did he drop it?
no, he got it.
He made the catch.
Great running
Let
catch.
me get the replay on that one. That was a nice catch. He kind of went behind. He had to twist around there. He
Wow.
chased that one.
Hey, this is a big ass ball. Wow. A backhanded catch. Willie Mays, who's watching this later for the 66 Giants, is already jealous. Here's DiMaggio hitting 286. Swung on ground ball down the line and left. That'll get down the corner. Scooter will go around third. He's going to score. There will be no throw, and the Yankees have tied this game up at 1. So here's Henrik. His homer once in the round, hitting 278. Swung on right field. That will drop for a hit. Here comes DiMaggio, and the Yankees lead it 2-1. Wow, a bad start for Loesch. Here's Yogi. Swings into deep right field. Nope, I'm sorry, popped up first base side. It is high. It is high.
It's too high. What do you mean too high?
There's my John Sterling impression.
Yeah.
Gene Woodling. Gene, the hitting machine, has 2 RBI. Swung on, ripped to right. That is down in the corner. And the Yankees have solved Loesch early. Runner's going to score without a throw, and it's 3-1 New York with 2 out here in the first.
The tale of 2 running aggressiveness teams here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Here's Coleman. Jerry at 385, swings. That is into center field for a base hit. Will they send him? Yes, they will. And no throw. Well, it's very late, and it's 4-1. Here's Bobby Brown. The doctor in the left field for a shallow base hit. Loesch has got none stuff.
Nope.
Here's the pitcher. The Yankees are going to bat around here in the first. Reynolds to short. And that will do. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Yankees 4, Cardinals 1. Sounds like game 7 of the series between Mark and myself.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, it was ugly.
Going for you.
Someone had to. Glass hitting 375.
Oh,
there's a fly ball to right down in the corner. Goodbye, a home run.
Troy Glass. Wow.
And 4 people cheer. Here's Adam Kent. Here it is again, 329.
Just inside the
All right.
So here's Adam Kennedy, 0 for 6. Reynolds. There's a ground ball to second. Coleman over to first. 1 out. Reynolds and Roger Clemens share a number in New York, 22. Yachty Molina with 5 RBI in the round. Swung on ground ball past Coleman into center field. So this has not been a pitcher's duel. Here's Brian Barton, a pinch hit. They're going to pinch hit for the pitcher in the second inning.
It's not a bad call. He had nothing.
Yeah, that's probably the right move. Reynolds deals. There is a fly ball to right, or a
didn't get the best help from his defense either.
No.
Here's Izturis. So Reynolds, second time through.
He's really late on that.
Got him, and that'll do. The Cardinals get a run on the homer, and after an inning and a half, it's 4-2. So Braden Looper comes in to face Phil Rizzuto. Good luck with that kid, but it's only a 2-run ball game. Scooter swings, ground ball to third. 1 out. A 2-2. So Johnny Mize is 0 for 1.
I think it was the 1906 Cubs. They yanked the pitcher in the first inning after a bad start. You know, and it's a deciding game. So
Yeah, if it got to. It's Johnny Holstaff in the clincher. That is popped up. Watch the shadow, Ron, and that will be caught by the shortstop. Hey,
Pitcher's like,
somebody,
yeah, do I get in? Do I catch it? Or they should be yelling at him, get the heck out of the way.
DiMaggio, RBI singles for a sum up. Looper deals.
Oh,
Swung on, and that is to deep right and caught.
wow,
Ooh.
right at the wall, right at
Wow.
Mike's new lower right
Yeah.
field.
if that guy wasn't there, that would have probably went. That would have
We
been a
might
home
need to
run.
see a replay of that just so we can get a look at that new right
Oh
field wall.
no!
So here's
the
Skip
other-
Schumacher. He singles first time up.
And the pitch is a strike, and that's it.
Swung right through it. One out. Reynolds' second strikeout. Here's Pujols. Nobody on. Third inning, 4-2 New York. Winner moves on. Swung on right field, but playable. Hendricks there, 2 out. So Ryan Ludwig. There goes the opposite way. Oh, over a diving Rizzuto. And now the tying run now is Rick Ankiel. Would you believe that?
It's got a little bit of power.
Curveball, base hit into right field. So Reynolds isn't going very well either. The Cardinals are runners in the corners. 2 out for Troy Glaus, the former Angel.
And he has a home run.
Homer in this one. Curveball down the line and right. That will drop for a hit. It's
Wow.
4-3. Runner on the way to third. Glaus is going to take a double. Here comes
Wow.
a tying run,
Wow.
and the Cardinals have made it a 4-4 game.
Well, that was quick. That curveball was a hanger too. They're lucky that didn't go out of the park.
Wow.
Here's Adam Kennedy. They are stunned here in New York. Swung on ground ball to first. Mize will take it to the bag. And after 2.5, it's 4-4.
I feel like we should be in the 7th inning by now.
I know.
Get him
Hendrick has an RBI, 13 combined hits in 2.5 innings. Looper lost him on a full count. Here's Yogi, one of my favorite players of all time. In the right, but not deep. 1 out. I will say this, and you can argue this because he's in the Hall of Fame. But I think because basically he's known for being a character. I think Yogi Berra is underrated, personally.
Yeah, I think I was actually pleasantly, I was surprised to see like how good he was, like numbers wise and stuff. I think he was pretty good.
Woodling has an RBI. Hendrick on first. He's the go-ahead run here in the third. There is a fly ball right center and drops. Runner was going. Is he going to try and score it? No, runner's in the corners. 1 out for Jerry Coleman. Not a bad hitter. He has an RBI already, right? Look at strike 3.
Oh, he walked him. Yeah.
Walked him. Sorry.
That's okay.
So bases are loaded for Bobby Brown, who has a base hit already in this one. Swung on ground ball. They were playing, and he dropped the ball, and they're not going to get anybody. And the Yankees go up 5-4. They're playing like a Game 7, aren't they?
Jeez. Not only is Adam Kennedy hitless in this series so far, he's booting the ball around too. So
A huge error. Bases loaded for Allie Reynolds. 1 out, 5-4 New York.
oh,
Swung on to center field and off the wall. That should clear the bases. Reynolds is
Now the
in
question
the
is-
third, standing with a triple.
oh my God.
It's 8-4, and Chris Carpenter is going to come in.
Wow. This is amazing.
Scooter popped up, and that will do. But Allie Reynolds, are you a 2 out rather, for Johnny Mize? He swings ground ball to second. Kennedy throws to first, and that will do. Now I can say it. Allie Reynolds, a bases clearing triple, makes it 8-4 in the third.
We're on pace for a 24-12 game.
The Giants and the Cardinals are the doubleheader game, right?
Yeah.
Yanni Molina has a base hit, and he'll draw the walk. for Felipe Lopez. So the Cardinals are going to be pinch hitting it again. This will be their fourth pitcher of the ballgame.
Oh.
That is in the right. That will drop in front. And it's first and second. Nobody out for Cesar Esturis, who's 0 for 2. That is in a pop-up. The shadow's throwing me off. And someone made the catch. And there's one out for Skip Schumacher.
I think Rizzuto came in with that one.
Okay.
Oh.
He swings at a ball and right to left field. So 2 out for Albert Pujols, who was due.
Oh.
Gets in the dirt, gets away, and now Pujols can knock him too.
What do we got here? The pass ball, a wild pitch. Let's see. Wild pitch.
So wild pitch. Reynolds has thrown a lot of pitches already. Swung on. That is a little number down to third. Over to first. Had to jump on the bag with Elder. Kyle McClellan will come into pitch. He's 1-0 in the round, 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. He's walked 3 and struck out 2. DiMaggio, 1 for 2 in this one. Yankees 8, Cardinals 4 in the 4th. Popped up center field, 1 out. So here's Hendrick. Hendrick has an RBI single. There's opposite way. That will drop. 9th hit for the Yankees. For Yogi Berra, who's 0 for 2. Hendrick on first. Swung on ground. Slow chopper to Kennedy. Get the force, and they got the double play.
Wow, a scoreless inning. Amazing.
I know. Hard to believe. Here's Ludwig.
It was the first one for the Cardinals after the first 3, yeah.
We go to the 5th. 8-4 New York. Reynolds not covering himself in clover. There's a ground ball. Scooter, nice play. And there's an error. Oh, my goodness. Who's that going to be? Oh, it's on Rizzuto.
Yeah, that's a nice play, too.
I thought that should have been on mine, personally. Dropped it. But so here's Ankiel, 1 for 2 tonight. There is a ground ball to third. Second for 1. No throw to first. For Troy Glaus, who's driven in 3 and a homer. Swung on and missed. Alley got him 2 out on a 1-2. Here's Kennedy, who's 0 for 8.
Oh.
Draws a walk. So here's Yadi Molina, 2 on, 2 out. Top 5, 8-4 New York. Ground ball. Coleman couldn't get there. And the run will score. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. 8-5.
Can't keep the Cardinals down too long, I guess.
Brendan Ryan, they're going to use their entire bench in the first 5 innings. Swung on, shallow center. DiMaggio will make the catch. So Reynolds, Isringhausen, is there closer that year?
He may well have been. I don't know for sure.
I don't think they have anybody left anyway.
It doesn't say here. Just a bunch of pitchers though.
Okay. So here's Woodling, who is 2 for 2 with an RBI. Is he?
He struck him
Swung
out.
on and missed. The former Met closer.
All right.
Here's Coleman.
Swings and
Got him.
struck him out.
2 up, 2 down. He's got a good morning and a good afternoon for Bobby Brown. That's his prerogative to swing into center field, and Keel is there. So we're through 5. Allie Reynolds can get the cheap win here. Esturis top of the lineup. Outside, ball 4.
Hope he's not getting bit by the lefty Gomez bug.
Skip Schumacher. We'll be here till 10:30 tonight for this one. He tries to steal. He left his easy pass in Brooklyn. What the hell was that? So nobody on a 2-0 count to Schumacher. Yogi threw him out. There's a ground ball. Base hit right field. Uh-oh, that could come back to bite him in the bippy. Schumacher's in the second with a double.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
The
Pujols.
Cardinals have a chance to
Ralph
chip away.
Buxton. So Allie's day is done.
All right.
To the moon.
I don't remember Buxton. Swung on, ground ball to short. Rizzuto over to first, 2 out.
Yeah, I'll just look at them real quick. 38, he only played 5 games, actually. Oh, there's no 49. Sorry, 49 only pitched 14 games, so not much.
He's Canadian. He's from. Look where he's from. He's from.
Oh, that's his batting
Saskatchewan.
stats. Oh, sorry. I mean, his pitching stats. 14 games still, though. 26
Yep,
innings. So that's what he had for real life stats. Not much.
No,
But,
he's on the roster.
yep.
Here's
All right.
Ludwig, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Swung on and hit hard. It's a dying quail out there, and that will do. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 8-5 New York.
In case
Izzy
anybody's
in first.
wondering, too, the highest scoring game in Bash history was 22-18, so they still have a little ways to go to catch that one.
That's good. Here's Bauer, 3 for 6 in the round.
Yeah, pinch hitting. So that does it for Buxton.
Yep. Swung on, base hit, center field.
I was gonna say it was a good move probably by the manager to use up the back of the bullpen guy with him coming up.
Here's Scooter. Swung on, popped up. Asturis has it for the out. Here's Johnny Mize, 0 for 3. Both teams have 10 hits.
Oh, they try to pick
Snap
up.
throw down to first, and he's back. Bauer on first. He's got some decent speed. Swung on to Kennedy. They get the out at first, 2 out. For DiMaggio, 1 for 3. Swung on in the right, and that will do. Who's coming in to pitch? Bob Porterfield, have yourself a steak. 3-0 or 5-3 in his career, I guess. Was that for his
No, that's
tournament career?
where do you see that?
In his stats, it says 5-3 in
Oh,
career.
that's his career, actually. Let's see what he did in 49. He only played 12 games. He didn't. 57 innings. He
As
pitched.
a starter, yeah.
Yeah, they're using him out of the pen in this tournament.
I know you had pitched before that. Okay.
I wish they would give you. Well, that's just the way
That's
it
his
is.
career coming into the season.
Yeah. All right.
And Keel trying to get back in this. It's swung on in the right center
That's
field,
allowed.
and that is off the wall. And Keel's got 2. DiMaggio is a good arm, and that's pretty big already. Here's Glaus, who's had a huge day. Opposite way. Nope. 1 out. Henrik with a good catch. For Kennedy, who they should be pinch hitting for.
Oh man.
Little nubber in front of the plate. Yogi has time. Autographs it. Throws to first. 2 out. For Yadi Molina, has singled twice and an RBI. That is ripped to first, and that will do.
That's a 7th inning stretch.
For Isringhausen.
Break time.
So Henrik, Era, and Woodling to face Izzy.
How many innings is Isringhausen going to pitch? Wow.
Is this
I don't
about to
know.
start his third
His
inning?
3rd inning, yeah, he's pitched very well. Swung on in the right. 1 out.
Hey, Aaron Reed, how's it going? Thanks for joining.
For Yogi, 0 for 3 tonight. That's popped up. Popped him up. Is Turris on the mound? Closest he's going to get the pitch. 2 out. For Gene Woodling, 2 for 3. Mean Gene, the hitting machine, has an RBI. That is in the left. That will drop for a hit.
The machine keeps going.
11 hits. Here's Coleman, 1 for 2 with the ribby. Woodling on first.
Oh,
He swung at a ball. Oh, he took a ball. Oh, he struck out?
Oh,
Really?
yeah, he grounded that one sharp to first. He snagged it quickly.
So we go to the 8th inning. Porterfield will take his 2nd inning. Chris Duncan, the 19th pinch hitter for St. Louis. 8-5. This game is not over yet. Porterfield.
This is beginning for the Yankees because they have Joe Page, ready for the 9th, so they at least get to the 9th inning.
Let's give some credit here to the manager of the Cardinals for the mastering the bullpen so far. I mean, since the 4th inning, the Yankees have been held off the scoreboard. So
Yeah.
I mean, since the 3rd inning, I'm sorry. So really good use of the bullpen so far.
Asturis is 0 for 3. There is a slow number to 2nd. Coleman,
Oh, that's close. Okay.
2 out. For Schumacher, well, another pitcher for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 8th, as Duncan was a pinch hitter. That is in the left, but caught.
There
So we go to the Ron Vallone.
Wow, this guy must have been close to retirement at this point.
Oh my word, he's a loogie. Pitched till he's 90.
Well, how old is he? Only he's 38 years old, so he was kind of up there.
I think he was watching from the stands, and they told him just get a uniform. We're out of pitchers.
It's Rudy all over again, right? Bobby Brown's 1 for 3.
Hey, Philip, how's it going? Thanks for coming in.
So ground ball. Oh, what a play by Kennedy.
Oh, beats it
And
out.
they got him.
No, they beat it out.
Oh, he beat it out.
Yeah, that was rough. Wow, that was a great play, though.
Bang, bang.
For
On
Johnny
first.
Lindell, so we will have a pinch hitter. I wonder if it would be Fred
I gotta
Sand-
assume they're gonna bring in probably
I would
Page.
imagine Page. That's
Yeah.
down the line and right. That's a base hit. Runner goes to third. Runners on the corners. Nobody out for Rizzuto, who's 1 for 4. I have a Fred Sanford story, which I'll get in. That's in the left center field. That's going to drive in at least 1. That's by the monuments. That will score
Oh.
2. No,
Wow.
it won't.
Jeez. Wow.
Well, with this the extra run the Yankees made, they might hold Page back now.
Here's Johnny Mize, 0 for 4 in this one. And he draws the walk. So Vallone's pitching like they pulled him out of the stands.
He's doing Ron Vallone things.
So here's DiMaggio, bases loaded, 1 for 4 tonight.
Oh, my God.
And he walks him a run. It's 10-5.
Yikes. So much for the drama.
So here's Henrik, bases loaded.
Full count pitch on the way, and we'll swing through it.
What the hell was Henrik doing there? Here's Yogi, 1 out. He's 0 for 4. Yankees 10, Cardinals 5. Swung on to short.
Oh, they play home.
Going home with it. Did they turn it?
No.
No, they don't turn it, but they get the fielder's choice, and it's 10-5.
That's curious. They couldn't get the 6-4-3 and said they tried to go to 6-2-3, which is odd to me. But
Interesting.
Well, they probably just
decisions.
don't want to add any more runs to that lead.
that's true.
They all have the +5 on FanDuel. Here's Woodling, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Base is still loaded.
Oh, he gets
That
it.
is popped up as Turris will have it.
All right, do or die time.
Casey, the former Dodger pitcher. Casey was the closer for the 46 and 47 Dodgers. So let me tell you before you go on,
Yeah, sure.
my Fred Sanford story. So we're doing the 49 season, and I get the real World Series. I get Brooklyn and New York. And somehow, some way, all 5 games of the series get the real-life winners. So the Yankees win it in 5 for me. So I go to start Game 5 in Brooklyn, and I look to see who's available. And it's Fred Sanford, who, go ahead, make all the I'm coming, Elizabeth joke that you possibly can. Sanford and the son and all that. Yeah. And so, okay, it's a clincher. The Yankees are up 3-1. Worst comes to worst, they're going to go back to Yankee Stadium 3-2, and you get Reynolds or Rashi, I think, is on this team too, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So, they're going to win the World Series. So I got to start Fred Sanford. Well, wouldn't you know it? It's not only does Sanford go lights out, he takes a no-hitter into the 9th inning of a World Series clincher.
That's amazing.
It really is. I mean, I forget all those years ago, it's one of those unforgettable games.
It's kind of like shades of Don Larson. He wasn't. Really
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Or Bill Bevins, who almost threw a no-hitter in the 47 series for real. But he walked half a dozen batters in the process. So, all right. So Casey trying to lock this down for the Yankees. Pujols, Ludwig, and Ankiel. 10-5, 5 to tie, 6 to go ahead. Right field, Henrik 1 out for Ludwig. So the Yankees will be moving on. 2 out. Last chance saloon is Ankiel. Mike will be happy. I actually called a Yankee win.
Oh,
that's a hard fly ball to right and caught. So the Yankees move on. Who do we know? Do we know who they're playing yet?
We will find out in 1 sec.
Okay.
Or it could be the winner of it.
Yeah, it could be the winner of another So let's see. The Yankees will play the winner of the 1910 Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. So we could actually play that game next.
Yeah, that sounds good. Any chance to see Willie Mays is fine with me.
Yeah. So yeah, we would go. What do we got for box score? 3 for 5 for Woodling. He's only hitting 222. So
he destroyed that. They used him. This was Casey Stengel's first year. He used him as a leadoff quite a bit.
Yeah, he was a good. He would draw a lot of walks, so he's had a good on base percentage.
I mean that's the beginning. I mean they won what? They won 5 straight American League pennants.
Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds right.
Yeah, 49 through 53.
Yeah, the Indians won it in 54.
In 54, to break it.
Was it 54 and 59? I think are the only 2 years in the 50s they did.
And 54 was the only Yankee team to win 100 games. Casey never won 100 games on a pennant winner.
All right, let me just update the bracket real quick.
Yep.
Hold on a second, I gotta put the music on. Okay. All I'm doing, this is my bracket updating music. So where am I here? Oh, here we go. 2008 Cardinals lose in 3 games to the Yankees. So we'll move them up. So they play the winner of the Cubs and Giants, as we just mentioned. Also, we gotta update this. Where are they? 49 Yankees.
When's the album coming out, Jamie?
Trying to get it out before the holidays.
Can we find it on KTEL Records?
Okay, so they lost 1-2. And the Yankees, where are they? Sorry, I'm just going back and forth here a little bit. Okay, just got so much data, it's kind of it's a little bit crazy but I'm trying to manage. All right, 2-1, and one more thing. Just gotta update where are they? Right here. Was this round 8? All right. I think we're good here, and we can stop the music. All right. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do? I think we should do a commercial so I can get a sip of water. So just 1 second.
Get a sip of water.
That's not what I want. What is this all about? There we go. So, okay, we will do. Oh, that's not what I want. What do you think, Jamie? Any how about?
Yeah, any of them at this point.
Okay, we'll do this one.
For the fences, it's Reggie Jackson of the Bash, swinging for the fences with Bash Ball cereal.
Reggie, let us address the matter plainly. Why Bash Balls?
Howard, because Bash Balls knows what it's doing. It comes to the table with power, it's got crunch, it's got taste, and it makes breakfast feel like October.
Confident swagger, dare I say it, with a sense of occasion.
Now you're getting it. Thanks, Howard.
I was speaking of the cereal.
Well, Howard, the way that Bash Balls help start my day in the Bash, they are going to start calling me Mr. Breakfast.
Mr. Breakfast? Well, now, Reggie, that is at once preposterous, grandiose, and somehow entirely consistent with everything the American public has come to expect from you. Bash Balls, the official cereal of the big, beautiful baseball bash.
Oh, man, I love those.
That's good.
All right. So let's see who we got here just to figure out. So we got Aaron Reed, Dave Lando, Sports Time Machines here. Philip is here. So I know we might have lost Andy P and Gary Mauer. It's almost their bedtime. If it's not, it might be past their bedtime by now. But thanks everyone for coming by. And we got Ron Juckett here, the extraordinary owner of the channel Retro Sports Network. And
how long have you been doing
again.
that? When did you start Retro Sports? It's been a while, right?
It's 2018.
2018. Okay.
This is
I was actually talking about this with Jamie. I think yesterday or the day before. You went to Twitch for a little bit, right? Is that what it was?
There was some Twitch, yeah, because the chat was quicker.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, YouTube has done a great job in trying to get the latency down, because when I started, it was like 30 seconds lag
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I
between. I
noticed
mean,
that.
so and I was trying to get these games into an audience that wouldn't necessarily know that they were there,
Yep.
because the YouTube community was pretty well established, but no one was playing these games on Twitch. But it worked for a while.
Yeah, we had a guest on here. I don't know if you saw it. Probably not. Dr. Dynastic is his name. I don't know if you know of him.
No.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, he's a very, we had him on here because I saw one of his, he does OOTP mostly stuff.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, I went over there and I don't spend any time on Twitch, but I went over there. It's like crazy town over there. Like the guy has like 400 people watching him, and like, it's just all this extra stuff going, bells and whistles. And,
Oh yeah.
it's like crazy. I'm like, I was sitting there like, what's going on here? It's just so much more. It's probably partly because he does a great job of running his show, but it's just way more going on than any of the broadcasts over here on YouTube. You know what I mean? So
it's funny how it's just like completely different.
People too.
Yeah, as I say, like Ron's not familiar with him, and we had mentioned you, and like he was like looking forward to checking your stuff out, but since he doesn't. Although he did play Strata Mac as a kid, but he pretty much plays out of the park as far as baseball games, so he wasn't familiar with
Right. I mean, I was saying to him when we had him on here how it's amazing how there's really two different worlds here, and it's kind of
absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like crazy. Like nobody knows. We think in our bubble here that we know everybody that in the sports, in the sim community, right? But we have no idea like how many people. I mean, there's all these people on Twitch that I ask, oh, do you know? You must know Dave Gardner. You must know Ron Juckett. Oh no, I don't. I'm like, you don't know these guys? Like how? Like how do you play these games and not know these guys? I have no idea.
Well, because I think
really eye-opening.
With OOTP, I think a lot of the people that aren't necessarily in the community pretty much only play that and play other video games.
Yep. I mean, and I think I mentioned the other day that was kind of me for a long time. I was like only an OTP. And so, yeah, right. I mean, it's just strange to me that even now with the advent, how much more common YouTube and how easy it is now to find other streams or other channels that there's people that don't know other people like and that play the same type of hobby games. It's just amazing to me. But so hopefully we can it'd be good if we could bridge the gap and kind of do some crossover a little bit and get some some more viewers and get some more interest.
It was amazing because even besides Dr. Dynastics, who probably has one of the bigger, even the people doing Out of the Park that came after him, they were getting like 150, 200 views, and they were. So I think just Twitch is just so gamer focused
that really is the purpose. Its purpose is for live entertainment.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, and I kind of thought when I saw the Twitch, I don't know, maybe it was just the person's broadcast quality or whatever. But I felt like even like watching the commercials, I felt like I was watching 4K. Like the quality of like the video seemed to be much better than YouTube, but that was just my own.
No, I think because you're designing a system that can kind of do that if he's streaming in 4K, that the ads are going to be in 4K.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
There's some that I watch that will do both YouTube and Twitch.
Okay.
And for a while we tried that. The thing is with Twitch, you can't archive anything.
Oh,
so that's what he said. Yeah, he said he was trying to get his stuff archived over to YouTube.
Would go live on Twitch, and then there was for the longest time a 24-hour delay before I could upload it to YouTube.
I see.
Or switch it to YouTube. But we tried them both, but I can't watch two chats at the same time, and so it's just easier just to go to YouTube because again the latency issue was there. So if I'm lucky, once in a while I'll get 20 some odd people watching the game.
Yeah. Well, you should. I'd love to have both of you because if you watch the broadcast with this guy, he's a very good broadcast. In fact, I think he did some college baseball. He used to broadcast.
Yeah, he did some college and a little bit of minor league baseball, I think, before.
Yeah, I mean, he's very good, and he's got his equipment is amazing. He's got like all these professional mics and cameras that follow him around. Anyway, but he did like some of the Alaskan college baseball, like the summer.
Oh wow, okay.
like because I think he's in the West Coast, and so because the guy in Alaska didn't want to travel to the the California all the time from Alaska, he ended up doing all the road games or whatever. So,
Oh, that's cool.
but yeah, so yeah, he's very good. If you have a chance and you have a few, you should check him out. Like check out when he was on the broadcast, and
Okay.
we gave him your info. Like, oh, you should check him out. He said that you're excellent, and
Thank you.
Dave Landers reminded you, Mike, make sure you check the chat once in a while. He's teasing you.
I'm watching. I was putting some things on. I can't. This isn't. Hey, this is. I don't know. What do you want me to do? So Jamie, you can't do anything. You can't. You can see the chat on the broadcast, right?
Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The Twitch the mobile app for Twitch would get wonky, as Mike will point out too, every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
What was I going to say? So about once every couple of weeks, I'll have someone pop in and they'll have never seen an action PC baseball. What game are you playing? I've never seen this before. I didn't know this existed. I know that Dave Little's group on Facebook, Sports and Replays, is almost at 5,000 members.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on that, and that is funny that you mention that because whenever I post, and I realize now that a lot of people don't play OTP that much, but it's amazing to me that I still post whenever I post pictures from the game or from the bash. Someone, without fail, someone always says, "Oh, what game is that?" I'm like, "You don't know that?" I'm like, "I don't know." It's just, to me, it's just strange. I would have thought at least someone would have at least known or seen a screenshot at one
It's
point.
interesting because I'll post a strat card. If I pick up a season in strat and we'll put up a player and what game is that? How do you not know what Stratomatic is?
Well, it's fine. I mean, if they're brand new to the game, hey, welcome.
Right. And so you're not trying to belittle anybody,
No.
but yeah.
But it is strange. Like, you're right. At first, you're like, "What? Wait, really?" Like, okay. But all right. Well, with that being said, do you want to give the Giants and Cubs a
Let's
whirl?
get some Willie Mays on here.
Did you want to broadcast the thing, or do you want?
We can just chat through it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So we got two decades that are not in your usual wheelhouse, right?
Right.
60s and dead ball.
Although you do have Tinkers to Everest a chance here for the Cubs.
Yep. We got King Cole, nice pitcher.
Old King Cole, was he a merry old soul?
And Bobby Bolin, who's actually done very well in the bash up to this point. He's been he's not like anybody's ace on the team, but he's been very solid for a number 3 starter usually.
About to say,
his numbers have been ace-like, but yeah.
Marichal and Perry.
And here we are at West Side Grounds in Chicago.
Oh, is that where this is? Okay.
Yeah, they got the.
How tricky were these dead ball parks for you?
Well, they're tricky in that I had to do a lot of improvising or guessing on a lot of certain things because a lot of the times the pictures just were not that great. I mean, honestly, I was obviously made this little thing about baseball. That's exactly how it looked on the park before. I don't know what that means, but Dryden and Cy, but I tried to get some of the ads in there or what I think the ads would have looked like somewhat. But yeah, the dead ball parks didn't have the same diagrams that I used. I mentioned the other night the Clems. He doesn't do those because there's just no data for it really. I noticed a lot of people that do even the 19th century parks. The 19th century, they have to use like old city diagram or city blueprints or something. You know what I mean? Like that show like streets and where the park sat and what direction it faced.
There's a group of people on the unofficial official strat forms who are trying to do an AI, the Negro League parks and the 19th century ballparks.
Oh, okay.
And there's one in Brooklyn, and I wanted to mention this the other night. We got talking about something else, that there was, I'm not kidding, a gazebo in center field. And I'm looking there that what he posted going, is that because the AI can make horrible mistakes, as you know? And going, was that a mistake? I said, nope. They built the park around a gazebo.
Yeah, that's believable, I guess, back then.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We got King Cole and facing Jim Ray Hott, Tito Fuentes, and Willie Mays, first inning.
We need to go to full screen.
Oh. What's that, Jamie?
Oh, we got to switch over to full screen.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, forgot about that. And he walks him. Tito Fuentes.
They shouldn't throw at me. I'm the father of 5 or 6 kids. Oh, he bunts.
No, he flied out to the catcher. That was a bad bunt. There's Willie. He's
3 homers. Wow.
Yep, exactly. He's come as advertised. Yeah, that's going to be a tough play for the pitcher. And he beats it out. Look at that.
Nice.
Superman. And another Willie. The Willie brothers.
McCubby, huh?
And there's a base hit. Oh.
King Cole's not had a good first series, even though he was had a
Pitching
great
on
1910. In the real season, 1910, he had a great year.
And that's going to be tracked down in right field. Oh, not going to go too shallow. So
White
Frank
Rock
Schulte's there.
Soda.
Ooh, downtown Ollie Brown. He's got 2 home runs. And that could drop.
It will.
2 runs in. All right, 2-0 Giants. I gotta say, I don't root for teams, but I like these Giants teams. I like these.
I mean, they only made the one pennant run, or the one pennant in the '60s. They should have done much better than that.
Oh, that's a nice throw. It's gonna be close, and he's out at home. Oh wow! Wow, that center fielder. Who was that? Oh, geez, I don't even know. It was Solly Hoffman. I always forget about Solly Hoffman. Wow, so 2-0 though.
There you go.
Here we go.
Alan here.
Chance.
Fearless leader. I just like always saying that when Frank Chance is up.
So right now we have 3 Yankee teams in the still alive, and we have 2 Giant teams. We have the 66 Giants and the 17 Giants. So it's a lot. There's 4. Basically, that's 4 New York teams and 1 San Fran team. But it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, this is a old race set that I had laying around.
He was caught stealing.
Oh.
Frank Chance goes down, trying to be sneaky. And there's a base hit. So, I mean, so this isn't really, dead ball wasn't in my wheelhouse. What's my wheelhouse whatsoever before I started this, but I learned a lot about these plays just from watching them play a lot.
I'm sure he did.
It's fun, it's really, it's fun to learn, about the whole era that you never really, looked into before.
These parks were so big.
I know.
I remember when we had on J. Thomas Hetrick to talk about the spiders.
Oh yeah.
And talking about it was considered unmanly to hit a ball out of the park.
That's weird.
Which.
Oh well, speaking of that.
That's tagged.
That's manly.
That's gone. Frank Schulte ties it up.
Frank Schulte, who had a huge home run for the Cubs in the first game, they got him back into it, but then he ended up losing in extra innings. But
I think he heard you, Ron. He was like, "Manly, not manly." I'll show you.
Can you imagine launch angles and velocities in 1910?
They were nerds, but not those type of nerds.
No.
They were building atom bombs and stuff. I mean, or they were learning how to fly. So, oh man.
Yeah, it's only 7 years after the Wright brothers.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't think flying was that. I don't think it was a very refined art at that point either. Though,
I mean, you delayed. There's one of the flight sims has the Wright brothers plane, and you essentially lay down to fly the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that does it. So it's 2-2 after the first inning.
There we go.
King
Cole gets a reprieve.
Yeah.
It was 20-4 in 1910.
There's a line drive. Oh. And Bobby Bolin, the pitcher, he's 1 for 2 in his only other start.
That may be the most runs he's given up in any of his starts so far. He's been lights out all the way through the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, King Cole, on the other hand, has kind of got lit up.
Yeah, he had a really bad.
He's got a bad. His ERA is it's crazy. I mean, I would like to say we have him in there for more other reasons than his name, but
it's a great name.
It is.
So was there one era that kind of dominated more than the others?
At first the dead ball, I think they won the first three or four out of the first 5 brackets or something, like the dead ball teams did. But then it kind of evened out a little bit. Well, I'll tell you one thing: the modern era has not been dominant. They only had the 2022 Braves make it to the bash the last bracket. Other than that, the 2008 Cardinals and the 2000 Orioles are the only teams. Oh, the 2003 A's were in it. But other than that, more or less, it's been pretty even. I don't know, Jamie. I think most.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's hard to say too, because if you just go by who made it, that's not necessarily because I would look at more how many teams made it to the semifinals or finals, all that. But like there wasn't a single team from the 1950s in the final 32.
Really?
Yep.
The Dodgers, both the Los Angeles and Brooklyn Dodgers. A lot of near misses, but never made it in.
I'm surprised we have an 80s team in there. 82 Padres out of all of them, right?
I asked Claude what was some of the most balanced eras between pitching and hitting. And the 80s kind of popped up from like 84 to 89.
Yep.
It's like one of the most balanced eras in Major League history.
That's the we used in 1980 for this tournament.
Oh, Ron's going to score on a fielder's not a fielder's choice. Well, I guess it is. Well, I don't know if it's. I don't even know what it's a fielder's choice, but it's a ground out to short.
Yeah, it's a fielder's choice.
That's a weird term to me. Fielder's choice. Okay. I used to think when I was a kid playing micro league, when it said fielder's choice, I'm like, how come I don't get to choose who?
Well, if you threw the run out first, it's just like ground out. Yeah,
that's
fielder's choice would only been if he, threw out not the runner first.
Well,
that's designated so you can't get a hit.
Because if you played micro league, you'd have to choose like the number. Like, I pick 0 to swing away, this or that, 1 to bunt or whatever. So I'm like, I see fielder's choice. I'm like, well, where's my choice? I don't get the. I've learned.
You have to see look at the speed of King Cole.
I know. And there's a base hit. Let's see if they send him home at that speed. And they do.
Yes, they do.
And there's a
4-2
game. Joe Tinker.
Well, that area you got to do more than just pitch. You got to
right.
And they're stealing bases too. Jimmy Sheckard. Look at all the stolen bases they have on the list. Every single one of them except for Steinfeld, that's a stolen base.
They're stealing it like your Amazon package on the porch.
Exactly. And here's Tito Fuentes in the 3rd inning, still 4-2 for the Cubs so far.
So the winner gets the Yankees.
Yep. That's going to be the case for pretty much every team at some point. It seems like the winner's going to have to play the Yankees.
I think on the one side of the bracket, the 38 and 27 Yankees are on the same side. So if they both keep winning, they'll have to play each other.
And Willie Mays pops out to short. Sorry. And McCovey's 1 for 1 as well. Let's see what he can do. And he lines it down the line. Let's see if he goes for 2 there. It's ball jumping around there in the corner.
Yeah,
double for. And Tom Howell.
So where in Chicago was with the West Side grounds?
I don't know. I have to say it's on the west side. There's a home run for Tom Howell. Wow.
Wow.
Catcher.
Right there. This is how this series so far has been. As soon as one team gets a little bit of lead, then the other team ties it up.
Orly Weaver comes in.
Wow. King Cole. Well, he's no longer a merry old soul.
Yeah, he's not at all. I mean, the whole time his ERA has climbed up to like the 30s probably.
He's drinking some of the Schaefer's out there in center field.
My goodness. Yeah. Gary has a good notice. It looks like this park's on the edge of the earth. It does look that way. I don't know. For some reason, when the game uses this background with the clouds, it gets rid of the background that I use for some reason. I don't know. It's weird.
Almost looks like something out of Field of Dreams, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, 2-2 is Frank Schulte now. Bottom of the 3rd.
Last time up, yeah.
Yes, he did.
He's got 4 for the bracket so far, which I believe is the most of anybody.
Yep, it is. 10 RBIs too. I think that might be the first guy in double digits. I'm not sure. And Hoffman rounds out. We could have a scoreless inning here from the Cubs. Possibly. Let's see if I jinx them. Here's Johnny Evers. And he walks him. Clingman. Klinger. Stage 5 Klinger. All right, so we go to the fourth, 4-4 game. So Orly Weaver, third of an inning so far. Orly, and he walks him.
We might get something that I was reading about as a kid. Tinker at Average to Chance.
Yeah. Tinker, I like that name. All right, Jim Davenport, pinch hitting for
Pitcher.
Yeah.
Bolin, yep, he's done.
And the pitch is a strike, and that's it.
Whiffed him. And here's Jim Ray Hart. He's not an assassin, I promise you, but he's the third baseman. And stealing. Oh, look at that little. He's like, hey, take some of my medicine here, Cubbies. That the Giants say to them. I'll steal some bases for you. All right. Jim Ray Hart can knock in a run here. And he does not. Look at that.
Good pitch.
All right, bottom
Joe
of the.
Gibbon.
Yeah, Joe Gibbon. Yeah, I don't know.
Where Harry was left out of the poem.
31 years old, 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, so not too bad. Let's see if he can keep hold him to nothing here, but we'll see. Steinfeld pops up. Every time I think of Steinfeld, I think of Steinmart. I'm like, I want to say Steinmart. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
And the pitch is a strike, and that's it.
Gibbon comes in, the lefty. Frank Chance is up. And that could be playable by Gibbon. And they got a 1-2-3 inning. All right, we go to the fifth, 4-4. Bill Foxen is now pitching. This is going to be interesting because whenever a dead ball team has to dig into their bullpen.
It's although his numbers look pretty good, 2.46 ERA in his career coming into it.
And that's a high pop up right up the chute. Here's Willie, big Willie style.
Good luck.
And that's a base hit through the hole. And this is even bigger Willie, I think. But we're not comparing the size of Willies here. So.
I'd hope not.
All right. Tom Howell, the big home run last time up.
Yeah. Tied the ball game at 4.
Yep.
It's been a good bracket for the catchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, from several teams.
All right. That does it. So we go to the bottom of the fifth, still 4-4. It's actually a good game so far.
Yeah.
Another
up to
strikeout. Wow.
the previous two for sure.
Joe Gibbon against Joe Tinker. And he's a base on ball. So now let's see if Joe Tinker activates the speed.
Wonderful bunt.
Oh, that could be double play ball. Oh, and no, the speed of Schulte can't get the ball out of his glove. 2 outs now. Solly Hoffman, 211 hitter. And there's another stolen base. Frank Schulte. It's his 4th.
Somewhere Earl Weaver passes out.
And a grounded to short. So Joe Gibbon doing the job. Oh, we got a nice look at that evening sky.
I love it. A dead ball team playing at night at home.
Well, it's evening. It's like it's like the Legend of Bag of Vans.
This is the Bash. We've installed lights in all the parks.
Oh, and Ollie Brown takes a walk. Now we got nobody out, 1 on, and here's Gabrielson. That's a oh my God, he beats it out. That's
out.
Jeez, Evers was a little lax in the.
I say he got it stuck in his glove, but those gloves were so small that would be a little bit tricky.
Well, definitely, it's hard to get stuck in an oven mitt,
Mm-hmm.
So. All right,
imagine how soft hands that you had to be to use the field then. Fundamentals were definitely key.
Hal Lanier drives a base hit, so let's see if they send him, and they do not.
Nope.
Base is loaded
For the pitcher
Nobody
spot.
out.
Who are they going to go with here? They're going to pick up Cap Peterson.
No, they take out Joe Gibbon, who was doing well too.
But you got to do it.
And there's it gets through.
Oh!
Evers.
Wow, Evers again with
2 runs
play.
are going to come in, and he's going to take second base on the throw. So it's second and third now. 6-4 Giants. This could be a big turn here in the game. Here's Jim Ray Hart. Oh, there's an infield pop-up, just what the doctor ordered for the Chicago. Let's see if they put. I wonder if they'll put him on just to get the force anyway.
They faced Mays?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, good point. And that's a base hit anyway, so he does some
Right.
damage. 7-4, and here's Willie. Not the guy you want to see right now.
No.
But, oh, wow, he pops it up to the catcher. So
Popped them up there.
they lucked out there. And another 3 infield pop-ups sprinkled in beside all those runs.
Yeah.
So 7-4 now.
Bob Pretty.
He's pretty.
Well.
And he's also only 26 years old. Okay. Johnny Evers, he's trying to make up for some of his shoddy play in the outfield, and base hit.
We will.
Johnny Kling. Do it for Johnny. Oh, another stolen base.
Oh, my goodness. How many is that? 20?
I don't know. It's 4 for Evers, 4 for Schulte, 5. Juckett has 5.
Oh, I love the band. That's great.
Oh, look at Willie out there.
Oh.
Wow, Willie doing Willie things.
Let's see that again. The 5-star play that is. There's Willie diving head first for the ball. Look at that.
It's like in the World Series, I did the over-the-shoulder catch. So
That
I'm
was
going to do
awesome.
the diving head first catch for this one.
That was great. There's Willie showing up. He shows up in some way or another every game, it seems.
Cubs
And
could really use a run here.
Yes, they could. And 7-4.
Ginger Beaumont will
Beaumont pinch hitting. And he flies out to center, and Willie's got it. No problem. Basket catch. There you go. That's 2/3 of the way done, and we go to the 7th. Al Carson. No idea who
You
that
got to
is.
wonder if Chance's bullpen choices are definitely.
Yeah, it's probably tough for these older teams because it is, as you said, they didn't have them.
And,
Struck him out looking.
He gets the
All right,
strikeout.
Haller goes down. Here's Ollie Brown trying to extend the lead a little bit more, and base hit. All right. And she's.
Oh, Shore's out by 30 feet.
I think he must have mixed up the signals or something. It might have been a hit. Maybe he thought it was a hit and run or something.
He found Harry's old style stash.
Yeah. And here's Len Gabrielson. Yeah, he drives a base hit up the middle, so it keeps it going. How many hits we got? 13 hits for the Giants.
Yeah.
Hal Lanier. I always think of Hal Lanier as a manager because of
Yep.
the 80s, you know.
After great season with the 86 Astros.
Yeah, 7th inning stretch. Time for a drink. Okay. Frank Chance, Sheckard, and Tinker, top of the order. And Bob Pretty still in there. Pretty good.
Another thing too that might be a factor. I know we had a 15-inning game 1, and a lot of pitchers were used also in game 2. So bullpen choices might be somewhat limited because of that as well.
Yeah, there's a day off in between each game, I think. So I don't know if
Yeah.
that really comes into play that much, but it's possible. And another stolen base. Oh my God. Frank
I
Chance.
guess you got to think that otherwise they'll bring out one of their other starters.
And they'll take the out for that one. There's one out. Runner at third, Joe Tinker.
Let's see if Tinker can bring him in.
And they'll take the other. Oh, wait, they throw home. Oh, he's going to be. Oh, they get him out at home.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that looked like it was going to be a terrible off play there. That would be ill-advised if I was managing.
The
I don't
Giants
know,
must have very little faith in their lead to go home with that one and not
My
just go
goodness.
first.
I don't know,
It
though.
paid off for them.
Maybe they know something we don't. Okay, here's Schulte. I mean, he's 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 ribbies. And another stolen. They don't even attempt to throw it this time. My goodness. I'm curious to see how much. This must be a team record for a game for the Bash.
Yeah, a world record.
Oh, Schulte again.
Frank
Again?
Schulte.
Oh my
Oh
goodness,
my
that's one
God.
gone.
This guy might be one of the biggest big game moment hitters in the entire Bash history.
Look how fast he's running around the bit. Now he
Oh
slows
my
down.
goodness. Unreal.
Two-time MVP for the
That
06
is
Cubs and the
crazy.
1910 Cubs.
That was almost up off that sign there.
Wildfire Frank Schulte.
Well, I guess that's why they went home with the ball.
Yep.
Here's Solly Hoffman.
That's right. You can take Frank to the bank, but
And
they're
grounded
still,
first. All
still
right,
a
we'll
little
go to the
short
eighth.
on their account because they're down one more run.
My
Jesus
God.
Salou.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aaron says Frank to the bank. That's right, man. That's crazy. All right, is
See
Al
if,
Carson not really? I
Al,
wonder if he's related to Jimmy.
unheralded Al Carson. See that? It's got a lot of on his
Johnny's
shoulders
dad,
right
right?
there. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Karnak.
Hey-oh.
Hey, oh.
Jim Ray. I think the Giants are going to want a couple more runs. I
Yeah.
have a feeling.
With the way that the Cubs are stealing bases.
Yeah, that's not going to get this inning. So in the eighth inning, the Giants go down 1-2-3. Bill Henry comes in to pitch.
Cubs got a couple of good hitters coming up this inning.
Uh-oh. Watch out. There's we got a Heine alert. Heine Zimmerman's coming in.
Ooh, it's going to pinch hit for
You know what? If I was really professional, I had like a soundboard. I would, every time a Heine guy came up, I would have had to play the Billy Madison.
Hana ho.
I know. I love that. There's so many Heinies and
Looks like he's hitting for Evers.
geez, that looks like it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's hitting for.
That's interesting.
I think Evers just like knocked over the entire bat rack right now.
Well, no, you can't argue with him now. He's got a base hit.
And so Heine Zimmerman was a great hitter for his time.
And here's Johnny Kling. 2 home runs in this campaign. But there's a 5-4-3. Can they get it? They do.
Wow.
So it's all for naught there. And here's Steinfeld.
Steinbeck. Yep.
Oh boy. And a ground to the second. So the 3 outs away the Giants are from moving on and beating the 1910 Cubs, who were the number 1 seed in their region.
Richie.
Yeah, the Cubs are definitely scraping the bottom of their bullpen right there.
Oh my God! And Frank Chance bobbles it. My goodness, Willie Mays gets on with an error, and that's fine for them. They're happy with it. And here's Willie McCovey, 2 for 4, and that's a shot to left field, and it's going to drop. So we got first and second. As Sheckard couldn't get into it, couldn't get that one. Jesus,
Holler was a big home run tonight too.
Yep. Oh, that could be a tailor-made double play ball. Oh, they only get 1.
Wow.
They don't have Evers out there.
God.
Yeah, it's Zimmerman to Tinker.
Zimmerman to Tinker just doesn't work.
No.
It's like 7-second abs or whatever.
They got to hope for a double play ball here in the inning because they very well could get another run here, which they don't want to see. And Ollie Brown, look at that diving play.
Steinfeld to play
home. How about that?
Wow.
He said, "That's what you get. You don't put me in the poem."
That's
How about
Steinfeld defense.
Steinfeld to
that
Kling.
again. Dives, comes home, and the tag, he's out. Willie Mays cut down. Jeez,
wow.
5-star play here.
Really good. Another Mays with a great defensive play, and then a Bickman with a great defensive play.
Wow, that's amazing. Hey, world's worst game is here. How's it going?
And the new pitcher's in, Lou Ritchie.
No, Lou Ritchie. This is okay. Len Gabrielson trying to get an extra run. Like I said, I think I have a feeling they're going to need that run.
Yeah,
and they do not get it. All right, squeaky bum time.
Yep, I think we got the bottom of the Cubs order.
Jimmy Archer,
the backup catcher.
Yeah. All right, they're bringing out all the stops. Now, also, Ron, a lot of these dead ball teams didn't even have full 25-man like rosters, So some of them only had like 17 players. So it's like they're very thin.
1 to tie, 2 to win.
All right, here we go. Bill Henry trying to cut it down here. There's a short ground to the short. Fuentes is out 1. And here comes Frank Chance, who made the error last inning.
He wasn't the manager, was he?
He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was manager. Frank Lindsay, a pitching change.
Oh, Lindsay's in. Okay. Oh, he grounds the short. Fuentes, number
Lindsay
2.
is one of the.
And he gets him.
Oh, last chance saloon.
Frank Lindsay. Yeah, he's he could be a Bash All-Star actually. That's that's going to be a subject for another time, I guess.
Yeah, how do you go through with all that history and make up a team?
Yeah, well, we did pick first, second, and third team All-Star.
Well, we have stats. We have career tournament stats.
Yep,
So
we
like,
kept all the stats.
So like, every Babe Ruth, we combine them into that's a career Babe Ruth, and then we have, of course, all their individual stats.
That's tremendous.
Yeah. So here we go. This could be it. Jimmy Shecker's
Jimmy
in there against
Sheckford.
Frank Lindsay. And here we go. The windup and the pitch. Oh, walked him.
Wow.
Tying runs at first base.
Well, the way they've been stealing
Giants
bases
do
too.
not want to have Schulte come up. They really got to bear down and get Tinker here.
Here we go.
Yeah, Schulte's driven in 12 in this round.
And it's a pop up to first base.
Oh.
And the Cubs are done.
The
Giants move on.
Giants. Willie Mays will be playing in the
That's amazing.
Elite Eight later round.
Amazing.
Willie Mays and Joe DiMaggio in the same center field. How many stolen bases?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Stolen bases. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stolen bases.
8 for 9, yeah.
9 total in the game. The
Oh, 9
had
for the one.
Yeah,
for the 9.
they chipped in with one.
Schulte. Wow, what a beast that guy is. Oh my God.
Yeah, Holler's gonna need to ice down that arm after all these stolen bases.
Well, he didn't throw half. Some of them he didn't even throw.
Yeah, his arm was probably about to fall off. Yeah.
Poor Schulte drives in 12, including 4 in this one. And
yeah.
That's one thing about the Bash. Like now is like when I see, I'm bummed that like that they're gone now because I'm gonna miss watching him play.
Yeah, we had that happen a few times where a guy gets off to a hot start and we're like, well, what can he do? But then if his team doesn't advance, then that's the end of the line. But
wow,
this was a great series, though. I mean, every game was. I think all 3 of them were 1-run games, and they were all back and forth like that.
All right, let's one quick. Gotta do just gotta update the brackets here. 1 second.
So seeing that 19-10 Cubs, does it make you get excited to maybe do a dead ball for your next Retro Sports round?
I will do one at some point. I just think 19-8 is the season to do if you're going to do it.
I mean, I don't even know if you can use like dead ball as being retro. That's kind of like more than retro.
You could go 1912, and then you got a good Red Sox team and a good Giants team.
I've tried for years to get a Red Sox into things, as you know, and I mean they are so dead in my 86 replay. It's unbelievable.
But that's one of those that year where, for whatever reason, that Red Sox team has trouble with everybody's replays. It seems like.
I'm doing that in roster card, and I just passed the quarter pole, and they're on pace for 88, which is they're not going to. That's the good news is that they're halfway decent.
Yeah.
Bad news is they're 9.5 behind the Yankees.
Yeah, the Bash obviously it's not a season; it's only a dozen or so games. But because the way they're built, they're actually they did pretty well in the tournament. I think they made it to the semifinals.
With the 86 Red Sox?
Yeah, the 86 Red Sox did, but they have Calvin Schiraldi. They don't have to spend
Oh, you got Schiraldi, right?
Right.
That's a big difference, and then. You're only going to use 3 pitchers, so you got Clemens and Hurst, and then Boyd. Right,
and Oil Can, right?
Yeah, so Al Nipper doesn't have to get in there.
I pitched a game with roster card that Rob Woodward was a starter.
Yep. So just to show you, we have this is all the stats. This is the stat sheet I have. So this is like all-time batting, right? So this is after every bracket. I basically copy all the stats from. I export from OTP all the player stats into this one spreadsheet. So I have and then basically I have these pivot tables here that that total everything up. So here's Pete Rose, and it has all of his career stats from the Bash. All these players. This is all their career stats. And then if I click on that, I can see how he did every season. So this.
Oh wow, okay.
And then you got all the stats here, and you can see how many times he was a series MVP, like and because we keep track of all that too. Like for every round, every series, like who the MVP was. That at least the game picked that, So, so we did everything, So I actually used AI to help me with. So AI actually, I have these little leaderboards that they put. I just click a button and it takes all. And when I update the stats, it creates the new, updates the leaderboards here. So this is like the career leaders, like that you can see like games, plate appearances at bats, home runs. Is Babe Ruth 42 home runs in the Bash? Well, that's not counting the stuff. It's not counting this latest bracket, but Frank Robinson. So yeah, it's we have all the stats, and they have I have a whole other sheet for pitching stats. So and then we have team.
Yeah, we have team stats.
Stats. We have like this is the team stats right here. So if I wanted to actually see, let's see if I have the total. Sorry. Yeah, look, so if I wanted to see the totals of how many home runs in the whole Bash, like if we wanted to be blown away, let's see how many. Let's see, where is that home runs? Column G. If I just scroll down, so like not including the final 32, there were 8,637 home runs hit.
Wow.
270. The batting average was 271.
I saw that. That caught my eye. 271. That's pretty high considering that you're going against the greatest pitchers of all time.
True.
Although sometimes you're not going against the greatest pitchers of all time.
I mean, I'll look at the 32 Red Sox here.
Yeah. Well, for every good team, there's a bad. Every team is in there. So
look at it this way: there was way more mediocre to bad pitchers than there were great pitchers.
One thing though, once you got to the bracket round, it was slightly slanted to a little bit better than average because the 600 worst teams, most of them were eliminated before the bracket play started. But
right.
But I mean, 600 sounds like, it is a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, that's about 20% of the total teams that were in it.
Yeah. So
how many no-hitters have you had?
Only two.
We had two. I think we had four near misses besides the two that we had, and one perfect game that went to Ron Warnicki had a perfect game into the ninth. I think I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 outs. And Tom Grieve broke it up, and ever since now we all hate Tom Grieve.
Oh yeah. Trying to figure. So here we go. So this is basically this sheet here is every single line for every player, every season, every team that they are on, and so I could just filter this out if I want to. But this is like this has how many? Let me see how many. If I scroll, it has 44,890 lines in it. So this is every.
How big is your hard drive?
Yeah, I know, really. So, but the point is, like, I'm in the process of trying to get this exported into an Access database, like, which might make it easier to run reports and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to do that, and AI is I'm fighting with Copilot trying to help me with that. So
it was fun tracking different things, like when we got close to game 5,000.
Oh, so
we like Mel Harder actually was the winning pitcher of game 5,000.
Yeah, because like the team standings here, this is the all-time franchise standings, by franchise.
Right.
You can see the Yankees clearly have way more games played, way more wins, and better winning percentage than anybody else. Anyway, but yeah, so we have played 5,692 games. Well, roughly not counting. Let me see if I refresh this. 5,698 now. So we're closing in on 5,700 games. And so when we got to 5,000, I forget who was it. It was
Mel Harder.
Was it the 48 Indians or something like that? Maybe one of the Indians. Oh no,
I don't remember which Indians team, but it was Mel Harder on the Indians.
Yeah, so it's just fun to keep track of that stuff,
I cannot believe that the Dodgers did not put a team in the final 32.
I know. They came close, but neither the Phillies or the Tigers either. I thought maybe one of those.
Well, the Phillies. Well, there were some good Phillies teams in the 70s, but historically they weren't great.
No, they had a lot of, especially early on.
I mean, the Padres are surprising. They didn't play a whole lot of games, but they,
88 and 82, no
Yeah.
less.
Yep. The Astros did well.
I think the Tigers had the most top 8 finishes of a team not to make it into the finals. And there was a player that played for the Tigers in the late teens and 1920s named Lou Blue. And we called it the Lou Blue Blues for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Poor Mariners.
Look at the Mariners. They're terrible.
Oh
15, they couldn't get out of their own way. Even their what was the year they had the most wins there?
Was it
2001?
2001. I think they got blown away.
Yeah, they just had bad luck. Even their good seasons, they just
they just couldn't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say about that, but the Brewers didn't do well either. So, but hey, somebody's got to lose the game.
Right.
So yeah, that's it. So we keep the stats. I have all the brackets, all the history, all the coming up. So I guess we'll just tease this a little bit, but we're talking about coming up with a Bash All-Star game. So maybe before the final series, we're gonna put 2 All-Star teams together and maybe play out a game just for the hell of it. So maybe I don't know if you'd be interested in that, Ron.
Oh, absolutely. What you've done, for the history of baseball, and I would love to see what you do with it all after it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what it is? It's about learning. For me, it's fun about learning the history, but also just kind of building our own world. Like Jamie and I, this is just our own world based off of historical players. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
And it really, and Jamie does the most amazing stuff. He puts this stuff. He really makes this come to life. Like I said, I wouldn't have been able to do
I just try to capture the spirit of the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were kids and we're playing micro league, and we got the box score, add the team disc was a 5 1/4-inch disc. Remember those?
Yep. I love that. Yep.
Had my copy of Neft and Cohen, and was pumping in teams to play. 14 years old, so 1986. To ever think that something like this would be possible, even attempted. I mean, you might get drunk one night and go, let's just do every team.
I just looked up too, just in case anybody was wondering. The first teams to play in the Bash were the 1916 Philadelphia Athletics versus the 1994 Mariners, and the Athletics won at 1-0 in 16 innings. That was the first game.
That's crazy.
So just wanted to show you while I have this open. Hold on a second.
Do we know who actually or the creative geniuses behind Micro League? Right there. I wonder if still with
unfortunately Barry Morrison, who was the one who thought up the game, passed away in the mid to late 90s of cancer. But yeah, because it would be great to if someone interviewed him, all these years later.
I mean, I think they'd be very touched that that 40 years later, what it's inspired.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially people that were young kids, teens in the 80s. This game,
there you go.
It's a little, holds a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
I mean, you play the game. The little Dodger Stadium clone that they played him in.
See, I got my 87 season on here. The cool thing about this emulator is that you can actually go warp speed and you can actually speed up the thing. So you can literally, you could sim a game in Micro League in a couple minutes now. So
that's cool.
Funny. Yeah. It's
I had it for the Apple II.
Oh, did you? I had it for the Commodore. Yeah. So
I had Apple II as well.
I just did this and I guess this one. Let's see if this does it. Okay. So here's the classic team.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like, just to do the, this is just for reminisce. Sorry, guys. I don't know if anybody wants to watch this, but I just figured we just do a little reminiscing. What else we got? Anybody else we got the 27 Yankees, of course. Let me think. 79 Pirates were in there.
75 Reds were in there. We're in the
75
final
Red,
32.
80, no, you're not going to see the 82 Padres here, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, 60.
Very
I
definitely.
forgot because 82 was the Dodgers and Giants and Braves that went down the last day of the season, right?
The
They
Senators.
definitely overlooked the 82 Padres, not putting them on the greatest team list.
Oh. Oh, so now I gotta see. Now I gotta switch and put the box score disc back in, just like you would normally.
I was just thinking with those Padres teams too today. You know how these games almost can have a mind of their own. Like, there's no mathematical reason why it happens, but like Terry Kennedy hit the big home run that won it for them to keep them alive, and he kept hitting well for them in the bracket before. And every time the Padres need a win, Juan Eichelberger is there to pick it up for him, and he's pitching in Game 3. Like the way these games can just out of like coincidence or circumstance, just create so much stories for you.
So here we go. So they're just playing out. This is actually at 200 speed. So this is like a little bit faster than you would have played before, But yeah, this is the game. This is what it was. This is what I played for years. I don't know how many games I played as a kid.
You, me, Jamie. I mean, and a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you can do warp mode. Here's warp mode. You can just go whoop whoop whoop.
This was a favorite of his as a kid.
If you could do this when I was a kid, I would have been able to play seasons no problem. Now,
me and my brother and neighborhood friends, we did play a season, not a 162 game season, but we would usually play one over the summer.
Yeah, I want to just get to show you the box score, like to reminisce with the box score thing. So look, I mean, imagine being able to sim a game like this. That's pretty cool.
I think in the second version they did have they did add a sim feature to it.
All right, we're still in the top. Oh, new pitcher. Porterfield. Wow, they still had Porterfield in there.
You should record that. We can put that into the out of the park.
Oh yeah, when a new player comes, when a new
Camilo Pascual.
Amoros. Oh, struck him out. I knew that. I could tell that was a strikeout. Where was I? Okay. Micro League Baseball. So this is a little treat for everybody, I guess, that wanted to join to watch a little Micro League for a second.
We're switching over. We're finishing the bash with Micro League.
Oh my God, that's going to be gone. See you later. 3-run blast. Jeez, who was that? William Reese,
TV and
Snyder.
Duke Snyder.
Duke. What's that? 11-2. This is a rout.
Snyder won the Triple Crown when I did 56.
Umflit. Who the hell's Umflit? I don't even think I've ever heard of
He just had a tremendous year.
Oh yeah.
They sucked in that World Series.
All right, let's see. I think that
You
could
can
be
get
it.
if you have a common or emulator, Sean, you can get it to play pretty
Very
close.
easy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the box score. If you remember that, right?
Snyder 6 RBI. I love it. I'd forgotten. Yeah.
And you could just do that. It was pretty simple, but I'll tell you, this was gold when I was a kid.
It wasn't simple for 1985, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the pitchers. It told you the wins, had saves if that happened.
I still
and
might
actually gave you this the little
played.
rundown here. Snyder had 2 home runs.
I've played this game probably more than any game in the of any.
That's
great. Thousands and thousands of times.
Yep. So pretty cool though. Yeah. So
Tremendous stuff.
That's the start of that was my start right there.
Yep.
So yeah, so Ron, that was fun, man.
Always, I've enjoyed it.
It's so much fun having you on.
Yeah.
It's seamless. It's like, three of us are, it's easy, just like part of the team. So, any thoughts on where the tournament so far? And
Well, I'd be curious to see. I mean, who's left? The 38 Yankees.
38 Yankees.
I'll tell you.
The 1903. Up there we go. Oh, we need the bracket music now.
Yeah. No. So we got the. Oh wait, this is not the same bracket. Sorry. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can read it. So still to be so the Cleveland Naps is still in it. The 03 Naps. They're facing the winner of the 2000 Orioles 72 Reds. And we just saw the Giants and Yankees, 49 Yankees, so we know who they're doing. And we have the 1917 New York Giants waiting for the 82 Padres and 27 Pirates. So that should be a good series. And then we got the 38 Yankees and waiting for the 2022 Braves and the 27.
Wouldn't that be something to have Gehrig versus Gehrig?
That's true. Yeah, doppelgangers. But I mean, actually, it's just going through this, I realized how few teams we have left.
Yeah, I mean, but it's taking you what, 3 years to do this?
Oh, just a year.
No, yeah, so
just a year.
Yeah.
Just over.
Well, I guess we're into our second year. We're about a month into the.
But if Jamie and I weren't doing this almost every other night, at least I would say we did at least 4 or 5 nights a week almost.
Right.
I don't know how long it would have taken us to do this.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, that's what you should do is, when you get to is write it up. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been trying to keep track of, obviously with all the stats, but even just like, quirky facts and, different things we thought of. But the good thing too is we have it all, we can dive back into all of it, even after the fact. But,
So one thing we might even try, we might look into getting a little bit of merch too after, we were thinking about, let me just show you this. I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is a thing we use to keep track of all the winners of the brackets. Let me see if I can open this up.
we always call it the poster.
So this is the poster that we had.
I love it. Yeah.
So, and I actually kind of made it to look like the micro league box, like a little bit, like, it had the logo on. So I want to put this on the back of a T-shirt, and on the front just have like the big, beautiful.
Yeah, kind of like like a band, tour stops.
Yeah,
kind of inspired like that. Yeah.
I think I would love, or make a poster out of it. So if we get a T-shirt or we get a hat or something, we'll send you one.
That'd be awesome.
So so I think eventually, I think I left a little room up here just for the final winner. I think can go right up in this spot here. I think that would be perfect. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun, just like kind of bringing this to life and keeping track of everything, trying to keep copious records of everything. So it's been a lot. It's been a blast.
I remember when they did the boxing game, and you'd go to the forum, and you'd see what people have done over the course of 5 or 6 years and run thousands of fights and ratings and all that. I mean, this reminds me a lot of that. I mean, it's a hell of an accomplishment.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
It really is.
Yeah,
and fun.
It is. I'm just glad I get to do and meet you guys, people like you and
that's
anybody.
probably the most fun of this last part.
Thing. I like just meeting people, talking baseball, talking sports, talking the hobby.
Yeah,
and enjoying this at the same time. It's like the best of both. To me, it's just gold. I love this. This is great. So
the great thing, when I've done the older seasons, is that it just brings people to life that have escaped the general. Frank Schulte, who was the big hero, who kind of got suckered out. I mean, the big home run tonight for the Cubs, but was the MVP for the #1 seed overall.
Yep.
The 1906 Cubs. I mean, those aren't, unless you are Sabre people, that's not a household name anymore.
Nope.
No, it hasn't been.
I didn't know who he was until I started this thing, and now I have like ultimate respect for him. Like, I'm not saying it's just all those guys. I just now if I hear the name, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know.
Well, one of the big things with these games too is that not only do they introduce you to people from the past or whatever, but you get to experience a moment. It's one thing to read about someone hitting something, but like we don't know if Frank Schulte is going to hit that home run. We had the same, like wonderment that a fan in 1910 would have had at that time. It's the only way that or Babe Ruth or whoever it is, you get to feel that over and over again with these games. I think is what really
Oh yeah,
that's one of the big things that pulls me in anyway. Is not just going to the past, but to be in the moment almost. Because there's no guarantee what's going to happen, just like in a real sport.
right. I mean, you go back to the Mendoza game that I had 6 years
Right.
ago.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just, you couldn't have scripted that.
No.
Those are the things that because you never know when they're going to come. Or, the thing is, you get 2 ace pitchers on the mound and you're going in the back of your mind, look, it's going to be a 10-8 ball game, isn't it? Neither one of them are going to do what you expect them to do. And then, I mean, one of the early games I did when I did 2001 was Arizona and somebody. And it was Mike Morgan, who I think was 9,000 years old at the time. And I think he had a pitch count of 90 or whatever. And he took a no-hitter into the 8th inning, and I'm going,
yeah.
He didn't pitch again until August because I think he got hurt in the real game. But yeah, I mean, you never know where that story is going to come from. And one of the great things about this, and because you guys churned through it, is that it's a different story every time. And also was what the Replay Gamers 26 project, and what he's done with that. I mean,
that's like a perfect example too. Like if you follow that along, you get to feel like you're going to the newspaper every day.
Oh my goodness!
1926.
I asked him if he had a fedora. We need to get him now a fedora. You never truly die until you're completely forgotten. And what you've been doing with this, and what he's doing with 26, they're still with us.
Yeah.
I mean, there may be just lines in a sheet of, a spreadsheet, but what they did was more than just stats.
Right. Exactly.
Well, yeah. If you didn't know, I mean, not to say people in here they might have known who Frank Schulte was, but if they didn't, they'll remember him now for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, again, when the Fred Sanford game, the only I knew Fred Sanford from the TV show Red Fox, not pitcher, and then to do that, to take a no hitter into a World Series clincher into the 9th inning, you just never know.
That's a good thing though, because you're showing that on your channel. Those are those kind of moments that when you're playing by yourself, it's like I want to tell someone, like you're looking like left to right, like but
well, when I finally had my first Card and Dice no hitter, because I'd never had one up until this year, so I've had now 3 no hitters, both in PC and Cards and Dice, but I've never streamed one. And so it's Clemens, his first start of the '86 season.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez.
But Chicago, I think it was. And so I get to the 8th inning, and he's taking a no-hitter. Do I stop? Do I set it up? Do I stream it? And I'm going, no. The second I get it all there and pump it in there, I'm rolling a base hit. And screw that. We're done. But, I mean, yes, because that is the ultimate gamer moment.
Yeah.
I mean, remember Dave Gardner had a no-hitter and didn't realize.
Yeah, I remember that. He didn't know it.
He didn't know it. In fact, I think he said
yeah.
2. I didn't realize it either. But yes, and so to know that, and because you played hundreds of games or thousands of games for that moment.
Yep.
Yeah, so that would be
you're
tough.
By yourself.
You have a no-hitter and not know it. Like that's the talk about like the anticipation that you feel when that's just such a fun part of the moment. That definitely makes you feel like you're just sitting in the stands. Like, is he going to get this next out or not? Like,
well,
I think that's the pinnacle of excitement with these games.
I mean, I've had cycles, and someone said, "Did you realize that so and so had a cycle for you today?" Oh, okay. But it's the no hitters.
No hitters is definitely. I mean, the cycles are kind of more unique. than they are like
There's been less cycles than no hitters, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but would you
I mean-
rather hit for the cycle or would you rather hit 3 home runs and a double? You know, at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
as far as getting noteworthy, the cycle is more fun.
Right. And I mean, from my Jamie, you remember when I was rolling, I had my 1986 replay going. I was doing payoff pitch, and I was on Discord with maybe Jamie and Dave Lando and maybe 1 or 2 other people. And I was just rolling this random game. It was the Giants against the Phillies. And Kelly Downs on the Giants was pitching the thing. And it was like the 8th inning. And I'm like, guys, I think he's got a no-hitter going. Like, I didn't even realize because we were talking. I was rolling the game. And I'm like, I'm no-hitter. And then I'm like looking at it like, all right, let me see. I'm like, holy crap. Like, this guy's got a perfect game going.
Oh, wow.
So it got to 2 outs in the 9th inning and it got broken up. But it was exciting. We were like, and especially because I had like 3 guys on the Discord with me watching.
Yeah.
They weren't watching, but I was putting it on Digital Diamond. I was putting all the results in Digital Diamond. I was sharing that. But it was just, you know, I was like, oh my God, like he just gave up a base hit, like to so-and-so on the Phillies. I forget who. Oh, Rick Shue, I think.
Rick Shue, yeah.
Rick Shue was the one.
Rick really big shoe.
Yeah, Rick really big shoe. And then the interesting thing about that whole season was that later on in the season, the Giants and Phillies played again against each other. And there were 2 guys hit 3 home runs in the same game. Like, so one guy, Mike Schmidt, hit 3 home runs, and was it Randy Kutcher that hit 3 home runs?
Randy Kutcher, yeah.
Randy Kutcher hit 3 home runs.
Wow. That's not what it. Oh, wow.
So, but I mean, talk about crazy, right? So,
and then you also had the back-to-back. Well, 4 home runs, or how many back-to-backs?
Yeah, that was the Indians, I think.
Which like that was very rare until this century, and then it happens a lot. But
I do have to say, Ron, I feel kind of guilty because you said you got all those games, all those years of no hitter until whenever it was. But I think when I first started playing cards and dice, 3 years back, I might have been a month and a half into my 86 season, and I actually bought APA, and I was playing APA in 1986 St. Louis Cardinals John Tudor, and he hit a no for me.
Well, good. That's great. I mean, it's when Barb Zinkelman, I think her last name is Zinkelman. She had a no hitter.
Oh, nice.
And
cool.
that is so cool to have. I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Here's roster card, which is 2D10 based. Okay, so I'm doing 2000 Pedro versus a 78 Red Sox. So the chances of what I'm about to describe is like 1 in 1,000. Okay. Jerry Remy takes Pedro deep for a grand slam. So in roster card, you have to roll. It's a single digit number to get on the extra base hit thing. Okay. Yep. So I think for Remy, his extra base hit was like 1 to 5.
Oh my God.
And then I think maybe the home run on a D100 was like 1 to 9. So like that's it. So, and that's the crazy thing about these games is, and I'm sitting here by myself.
Wow, that's crazy.
Going, Jerry Remy just hit 2000 Pedro for a grand slam.
Would have never thought that. That's hilarious.
But that's one of the reasons why we share all this. One more story, and I gotta go. The cat's getting anxious.
No problem.
I was looking up this Stratomatic basketball, looking to see if anyone had played a game of Advanced or Super Advanced, because I knew the computer game was out there.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see how the game played before I plunked down the money. I bought it in college, and it's rotted in some attic 40 years ago. And so I went to look to see how it played before I bought it. And nobody had done a video on Advanced or Super Advanced Strat basketball. There were a couple basic basketball videos with the actual card and dice and the old-fashioned key. If you ever look at the game board for Strat basketball,
yeah,
it's a key-shaped key.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's got the
great advanced graphics there, guys.
It looks like the game Sorry.
yeah, it does, doesn't it? And that's why I bought the game, so I could do it. And it turned out it's my favorite basketball game by a mile. I love that game.
Yeah.
To finish that article I'm doing for Jamie for that. But you just never know what that inspiration is going to come. But yeah, I mean, what
That's
you guys are doing with this, and again, pretty much, although not at this point, you've played everyone from 1901 forward has had the chance to do something. And if you look at the 2000 Orioles and the 82 Padres, I mean, the 75 Reds are gone. You do have a big red machine there, team.
Yep, the 72 Reds are still alive though.
You know, you've got. Oops, no, it was
sorry.
a poster I was looking at.
Oh,
Right.
oh,
He was looking at
Sorry.
the final 32.
oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just.
Yep. So I mean, you got 2 top 10 teams that made the final 32, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that were under 1,000,
Yeah.
or over 1,000.
Yep.
The 72 Royals weren't horrible.
No, I mean,
Kansas City was okay off the bat.
The 72 Royals, I remember looking them up after they had a really good offense that year because it wouldn't look like it, but that those early 70s were, very low offensive years, and they were like in the top maybe 2 in the American League that year. Even though they weren't a great team, but they had a really good offense, and everybody hit for them in the bracket. Everything lined up perfectly for them.
Yep.
I mean, it's a good mix there.
It is. Yeah.
And you got to remember too, like to be a top 10% team, if you're 260 or below, that means you rank in the top 10%. So
Yep.
you see some teams that are 400 or 500. They're still like a pretty good team.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the '93 Jays; they won the World Series at 416.
Yeah.
The '66 Giants, which advanced
480.
again, they just were blocked all those years. They're kind of, they kind of reminded me of like those late '80s Blue Jays teams. They just couldn't get over the hump there for the longest time, and when they did, they went back to back.
The 63 and 64 Cardinals were actually very close to each other, 515 and 525 respectively. So
and the 78 Rangers. I mean, you look at all those years in the American League West where 90 wins would win you that division.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, I don't know, the 27 Pirates against the 27 Yankees.
Yeah, that would be an interesting matchup for sure.
That would be so much fun. And I'll tell you, we're gonna. I don't know if I told you, but Jamie mentioned it last time. We're gonna. So for the semifinals, the 2 semifinal series, we're gonna do best of 5, and then for the championship, we're gonna do best of 7.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we're treating basically like everything up to the semifinals as if it's the regular season. Basically, just the best of 3. Everything's the same. And then basically the semifinals and the finals, like the ALCS, NLCS, and then the World Series kind of. You know what I mean?
It's important to enjoy it when you get to that
Oh
point.
God, yeah. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna take our time.
Awesome.
All right,
Awesome.
well, Ron, thanks a lot. I'll let you go. Say hi to the cat for us. I'm just gonna play out the.
We gotta have Ron back for a 3rd time, and so he can get that jacket.
Oh, we got a jacket.
So here we go. I'm just going to play out the ending, and Ron, if you don't mind, just for 1 sec, hanging on until
absolutely
over. Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everybody who joined. That's I honestly, it's going to take me a few minutes to get back through everybody, but probably wasn't that many people. But thank you everyone. I appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of the evening and the weekend. We'll be back with more Bash action.
Thank you to everybody in Japan.
Possible.